We was born to be soldiers. Everything else is irrelevant. You still body?
Peace, family. So season 2, we're back and we're going to be looking at the new No Limit records. So we definitely want to thank everybody that supported the last series, and we're looking forward to getting into some dope exclusives with this one too. So, you know, a lot of people are familiar already with the old run. By 2000, there was a lot of changes going on with the No Limit camp, with artists and producers leaving, legal issues and stuff like that. By 2003, the company had filed for bankruptcy due to different lawsuits and legal issues and stuff. And P realized it was more sensible to shut down No Limit and reorganize and refinance the company with profits made. And he founded the new label, the new No Limit Records. So by 2004, the reorganized label had moved to Koch Records for distribution. And the new No Limit also had some partnership with a distribution company headed up by Master P, Gutter Music Entertainment. So we're definitely looking forward to looking over some of the releases from this era. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments and some releases that you'd like us to cover. And let's check these ones out.
We soldiers. We gon' rep the new No Limit till it's motherfucking over. We soldiers.
Peace, family. Welcome to BattleOnline.com, your one-stop shop for the highest hip-hop edutainment. Bringing you the dopest No Limit interviews, hip-hop legends, reviews, views, news, and more. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content.
Surprise, Ma. More house guests.
This is my boy band right here, 6 Piece. I'm they sing. Show them some stuff y'all do.
Meet Six Piece, the opening act on Little Romeo's tour. Now, this good-looking boy band has quite a sound and a wardrobe to match.
You're my once upon a time.
They gave you the chill.
So today we're going to be looking at 6 Piece, and no, we're not talking about a KFC combo bucket meal. We're talking about 6 Piece with a boy band introduced by the new No Limit Records and Master P in the new No Limit era. So 6 Piece consisted of Robert Michael Pittard, Kevin Ashley Swan, John Chandler Reynolds, Robert Jason Ritchie, Brandon Wayne Thompson, and Alexandro Rocafort. Hope I said those names correctly. So 6 Piece were featured with the new No Limit and Lil Romeo on the single My First, and we're also scheduled to have an album in the year 2000 also, which wasn't released, but we did see 6 Piece hanging out with P and No Limit on a few different television shows, as well as out there doing tour stuff. So Peace Mixer, what you got on the 6 Piece album for us?
Okay, the 6 Piece album was actually a self-titled album that was supposed to be released in 2001 on Priority Records, but that did not happen as No Limit's distribution deal with Priority Records expired. And what was supposed to happen was that this album was supposed to be released as a joint venture between Priority Records and Universal Records. However, that did not happen as boy bands were on the decline by 2002. Boy bands were no longer the in thing by 2002, so unfortunately the album was shelved by Master P, as this was his business decision, and the album still remains unreleased to this day. Songs such as Wish for Love, My First, Anything, God Bless the Angels, A Little More, Once Upon a Time, and Where Do Broken Hearts Go were recorded for their second. Now, if you remember that their second album was first advertised in Lil Romeo's debut album back in 2001 and a Game Time album.
Yeah, then we see 6 Piece, some pictures from there. So this is a debut album. It says that they released in 2000 called Phase 1. What can you tell us about this?
Phase 1 was not a No Limit album. That album was released on an independent label out of Atlanta, Georgia called Starworks Entertainment, owned and operated by Maurice Starr. There is a song from that album that was actually going to be used for their second album, which is My First, My Last, the remix version with Lil Romeo, because Master P liked the song so much that he bought the rights to the song to use it on their second album from Maurice Wright, and that's why you see his name on the credits on Lil Romeo's album.
Then we see some of the new No Limit upcoming albums, which we will continue to go on and feature some more alongside the 6-piece. There was also sera-lynn. There was Lil Romeo, a movie called Beggars, 911, and a few other projects, the Shaka and the West Coast Bad Boys, which was subsequently released. So yeah, it's definitely interesting when we look at this era of the new No Limit under the Universal flag of moniker. A different style. Some say the production was totally different. I mean, when you think of 6-piece, I'd assume that the production would have probably been a lot of Mike Diesel, perhaps Presidential Campaign, because they were behind a lot of the more pop sounding records and stuff on some of those releases at the time. You know, they had Sugar Bear, Izal Swing. I think it could have been interesting. I remember seeing those guys on a few shows with Master P and Romeo and stuff, and they was all P Millard out singing, representing. So it was definitely an interesting point, an interesting venture.
Yeah, definitely. But I do know Master P was the executive producer on the album. He basically chose what songs to put in and what songs that he chose the songwriters, and he chose who was going to be on the album, since the album was on his label, and he signed his group 6-piece back in 2000 after they released, I'd say about a week or two or about a month or two after their album was released on Starworks.
And this is a video that was from 6-piece, from a single.
The video called Once Upon a Time was actually recorded for the Radio Disney Presents Mighty Music CD, which was given away at McDonald's restaurants in 2002. Dre Allen and Gen Rubin wrote the song for Master P's boy band 6-piece. A music video was recorded for the song Once Upon a Time after the September 11 bombing and as a McDonald's promo.
Right on, let's check it out.
Nobody has to tell me where my heart resides, 'cause you've always been there for me every time I cry. And even though there's always mistakes we make in life, girl, I care for you. I give you all I have inside. I walked across the sun to write your name and write it. And fly across the sky with no wings. Once upon a time, oh yeah, yeah. For you, I will say anything, but I can't say goodbye. Your memories I'll keep with me for life. You're my once upon a time.
Yeah, so then we see some of the 6-piece video Once Upon a Time. We'll share the complete video at the end that you guys can see in its entirety and check it out. Do you know much about what the guys are up to nowadays and where they can be found at?
Okay, Kevin Swan runs his own advertising agency and production company. He can be found on Facebook. So can all the other members. They're all on Facebook.
Do you know if they continued anything else musically?
At least 3 members have. I can't speak for the other 3, but I do know Micah Pittard and John Reynolds. They're still in the music, as is Kevin Swan.
So that's pretty dope. Well, I think 6-piece, there was an interesting addition to New No Limit at a time where they were making the transition into world music. Could they have been as big as NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, or were they a little bit too late? Ultimately, we didn't get to see the release, but there was a few videos released and some promotional stuff done. So we salute 6 Piece and their contributions to the tank. And we continue forward with the new No Limit era.
And with latest group 6 Piece.
Yeah, I heard that they like the next, thing, the big thing, right? They giving NSYNC and them a challenge, right?
Yeah, they real good.
Nobody has to tell me where my heart resides. 'Cause you always been up for me every time I